Imagine waking up one day and feeling that something has profoundly changed within you. No, you are not going crazy. You are awakening to a new reality. Have you ever felt that the world around you no longer makes sense as it once did? That the answers you were looking for aren't found in the usual places? Today, let's explore the 10 signs of a spiritual awakening, and you'll realize you're not alone on this journey. Have you ever caught yourself questioning your old beliefs or feeling an inexplicable connection with nature? These are just a few signs that your consciousness is expanding. And what about that feeling of being on a lonely path, yet filled with purpose? Have you ever experienced that? Stay with me because you'll relate to many of these signs. And if I told you that feeling disconnected from the people around you could be a strong indication that you're changing? Let's unravel these mysteries together and understand that you're actually experiencing a powerful transformation. Get ready for a revealing journey where each sign will lead you to a deeper understanding of who you truly are. Let's go? If you want access to more insightful videos about your spiritual awakening, join our community by subscribing to this channel. And if you enjoy this enlightening exploration, consider showing your support by clicking the Super Thanks button below. By supporting this channel, you become part of a community that values truth, self-discovery, and spiritual enlightenment. Feeling of deep connection. Do you know that feeling of being connected to something much greater than yourself? It's as if suddenly everything makes sense and you feel part of a larger whole. This feeling of unity and connection with the universe can be truly transformative. Many describe this as a spiritual awakening, where the perception of being just an individual expands to include the understanding that we are all interconnected. It's almost as if you can feel the heartbeat of the universe in sync with your own. This experience of deep connection can happen in various ways. It might be during meditation, while contemplating nature, or even in moments of silence and reflection. Suddenly you feel part of something greater, something grand and mysterious that is beyond rational understanding. It's as if a curtain has been lifted, revealing a broader and interconnected reality. This feeling can also bring a profound sense of peace and belonging. Instead of feeling isolated or disconnected, you begin to realize that every action, thought, and emotion has a larger impact on the whole. This can completely change the way you see the world and interact with it. Life stops being just about you and starts being about a larger collective, where each of us is an important piece. For many, this experience can be a turning point. It can inspire a search for meaning and purpose, leading to significant changes in how you live. The feeling of deep connection can be an invitation to explore more about your own spirituality, seek practices that foster this connection, and even share this perception with others. And of course, this is not an experience that happens all at once. It's something that can be cultivated over time. The more you open yourself to this feeling of connection, the more it can grow and deepen. Isn't it wonderful to think that we are all part of something so vast and magnificent? Changes in lifestyle habits. When someone starts to feel this deep connection with the universe, one of the first things that may change are lifestyle habits. It's almost as if the perception of being part of something greater brings a natural desire to live in a healthier and more balanced way. This can include significant changes in eating habits, sleep patterns, and even overall lifestyle. For example, many people report feeling a strong urge to eat healthier. Processed foods and those high in sugar lose their appeal, and a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and natural foods becomes more attractive. It's as if the body begins to crave what truly nourishes it, in harmony with this new perception of unity and well-being. Sleep also becomes a priority. Whereas before, someone might have been content with few hours of rest. Now, the need for a restorative and quality sleep becomes evident. It's not just about quantity, but the quality of rest, allowing the body and mind to regenerate and align with this new vibrational frequency. Additionally, the overall lifestyle can undergo a transformation. Activities that were once routine, like watching TV for hours or spending time in environments that no longer resonate, start to lose interest. Instead, practices that promote well-being, like yoga, meditation, nature walks, and even creative hobbies, gain more space. These changes in lifestyle habits are not just about improving physical health, but also about aligning body, mind, and spirit with this new perception of connection and unity. It's a journey that can be deeply rewarding, bringing a sense of balance and harmony that resonates in all aspects of life. Increased intuition. With this new perception of connection and changes in lifestyle habits, many people begin to notice a significant increase in their intuition. Intuition, often described as that inner voice or a sixth sense, becomes stronger and more reliable. It's as if, by tuning into a higher frequency, the ability to perceive and understand the world around you expands. This increase in intuition can manifest in various ways. It might be a clear sense of which decision to make in a difficult situation, a hunch about someone or something, or even a vision or dream that brings an important message. Often, this intuition presents itself subtly, but as one begins to trust it more, it becomes a powerful tool for guiding life. Trusting one's intuition can lead to better decision-making. Instead of relying solely on logic and reason, one begins to integrate this inner wisdom into their choices. This can result in decisions more aligned with one's purpose and well-being, bringing more satisfaction and fulfillment. Furthermore, this increase in intuition can provide a deeper understanding of situations and people around you. It's as if the ability to read others' energies and intentions becomes sharper. This can be especially useful in personal and professional relationships, helping to navigate and resolve conflicts more effectively and compassionately. In the end, the increase in intuition is a gift that comes with this journey of connection and transformation. It's a tool that, when well used, can enrich life in profound and meaningful ways. And the more one trusts and follows their intuition, the more they open themselves to new possibilities and experiences. Heightened empathy and sensitivity. Another common change on this journey is a significant increase in empathy and sensitivity. Suddenly, you begin to feel others' emotions and energies more intensely. This can be both a blessing and a challenge, as feeling others' pains and joys deeply can be overwhelming, but it also offers a richer and more meaningful human connection. Increased empathy can manifest in various ways. It might be an enhanced ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling their emotions as if they were your own. This can lead to greater understanding and compassion in daily interactions, strengthening relationships, and creating a more harmonious environment around you. On the other hand, this heightened sensitivity also means you may become more susceptible to negative energies and malicious intentions of those around you. This can be exhausting, especially if you're not prepared to handle these influences healthily. Learning to set boundaries and protect your energy becomes essential. This new sensitivity can also extend to the environment. Places that were once neutral might now feel oppressive or energetically heavy. Conversely, nature and peaceful settings can become havens of peace and rejuvenation. It's a matter of being more attuned to the energies around and seeking what resonates positively. In the end, this increase in empathy and sensitivity is another facet of the transformation that occurs when feeling a deep connection with the universe. It's an invitation to live more consciously and compassionately, not only with yourself, but with everyone around you. And of course, it's a continuous learning and growth journey where each day brings new opportunities to deepen this experience. Questioning beliefs and values. Have you ever felt that something no longer fits in your life? That's what happens when we begin to question our beliefs and values. Suddenly, those things that once made sense start to feel outdated or even illogical. It's like a light has been turned on inside us, illuminating parts we didn't see before. This questioning is not easy. It often brings discomfort and even an identity crisis, but it's a necessary process for personal growth. Revisiting these beliefs can touch various aspects of life, from how you view the world to the expectations you have of yourself and others. It's common, for example, to start questioning social norms, religions, or even how you were raised. This period of reflection can be lonely, as not everyone around you will be on the same wavelength or understand what you're going through. Moreover, when questioning our beliefs, we may encounter many internal and external resistances. Internally, we may fear letting go of something we've always believed to be true. Externally, we may face criticism from friends or family who don't understand this new way of thinking. However, it's important to remember that this deconstruction of beliefs is a crucial step in finding a more authentic truth aligned with who we really are. Often, this process leads us to seek new sources of knowledge and experiences. We might become interested in books, courses, and conversations that previously went unnoticed. It's a period of mental expansion where we allow ourselves to explore different perspectives and philosophies. This can be incredibly enriching as it opens us to a world of possibilities and new ways of seeing life. In the end, questioning beliefs and values helps us live more authentically and aligned with our true selves. It can be a painful and confusing process, but it is also liberating. From this point, we begin to build a life that truly resonates with our essence, leaving behind what no longer serves us. Synchronic experiences. Have you ever noticed how sometimes things seem to fit together in an almost magical way? These are synchronic experiences. Imagine meeting someone you haven't seen in years just when you were thinking about them, or hearing a phrase on TV that answers exactly a doubt you had. These events seem to be more than mere coincidences. They carry a special meaning. Synchronicity often arises during times of transformation or deep reflection. It's as if the universe is sending us signals, guiding us on the right path. These experiences can leave us perplexed and even a bit incredulous, but they also bring a sense of wonder and connection to something greater. They make us realize that perhaps there is an underlying order in the apparent chaos of life. These synchronic events don't need to be grand to have an impact. Small coincidences can also carry great meanings. It could be a song playing on the radio at the right moment, a book that appears in your life when you need it most, or even a stranger saying something that deeply resonates with you. These small clues can be extremely valuable. As we begin to notice these synchronicities, many people report feeling a certain magic in the air. It's as if the universe is conspiring in our favor, putting the pieces of the puzzle of life in the right place. This can bring a sense of comfort and confidence, knowing that we are not alone and that there is a greater intelligence at work. However, it's important not to become obsessed with these experiences. Synchronicity should be seen as a guide, not something to be forced or manipulated. The more relaxed and open we are, the more these experiences can flow naturally. They are a constant reminder that we are on the right path and that there is a higher order guiding our lives, desire for solitude and time for reflection. Who hasn't felt the need to spend some time alone, just with their own thoughts. This desire for solitude and time for reflection is something many people experience at some point in their lives. Sometimes, the hectic routine and constant social interactions can leave us overwhelmed, and all we want is a bit of peace and quiet to organize our ideas. This need for solitude usually arises during periods of great change or personal challenges. It is a moment of introspection where we can truly connect with our inner self. During this time, many people find answers to questions that were bothering them, and they develop a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Spending time alone can be extremely beneficial for our mental and emotional health. It can help us recharge our energies, reduce stress, and even improve our creativity. It is no coincidence that many artists, writers, and famous thinkers valued their moments of solitude so much. It is a time to reconnect with our true self without the distractions and pressures of the external world. However, it is important to differentiate the desire for solitude from feelings of isolation or forced loneliness. Seeking time for oneself should be a conscious and enjoyable choice, not an escape from relationships or responsibilities. Healthy solitude is one that allows us to grow and strengthen ourselves, while isolation can lead to feelings of sadness and disconnection. Finally, respecting this need for solitude and time for reflection can be an act of self-care. It is a reminder that it is perfectly normal and necessary to take care of oneself and one's own well-being. When we return to social interactions after a period of introspection, we are usually more balanced and ready to face life's challenges with a new perspective. Changes in personal relationships. When we talk about changes in personal relationships, it's interesting to notice how, as we evolve, our relationships also undergo significant transformations. Have you ever felt that a long-time friendship suddenly seems a bit out of sync? This happens because, as we change internally, our vibrational frequency also changes. And as painful as it may be, sometimes it is necessary to distance ourselves from people who no longer resonate with this new frequency. This process can be quite challenging. Imagine having to explain to a longtime friend that you feel you are on different paths now. It's not easy, but it's essential for your personal growth. After all, maintaining relationships that no longer add to us can keep us stuck in old patterns and prevent our evolution. It's like trying to swim against the current. The effort is great, but the progress is minimal. On the other hand, this change in relationships also opens up space for new connections. People who share the same spiritual quest or who are on the same journey of self-discovery tend to appear in our lives. It seems like magic, but it's the synchronicity of the universe at work. These new relationships are more harmonious and enriching, contributing to our well-being and development. Moreover, changing personal relationships teaches us the importance of detachment. We learn to value the time and energy we dedicate to others and to be more selective about whom we choose to share our lives with. This discernment is vital to maintaining our inner peace and surrounding ourselves with people who truly support and understand us. Finally, it's important to remember that these changes are natural and part of the growth process. It's not a matter of judging who was left behind, but recognizing that each person has their own pace and path. By understanding this, we can move forward with more lightness and gratitude for the lessons learned in each relationship. Search for spiritual knowledge. The search for spiritual knowledge is a fascinating and transformative journey. As we begin to question our beliefs and values, an insatiable desire to understand more about life, the universe, and everything around us emerges. This interest can lead us to explore various spiritual traditions, philosophies, and esoteric practices. For some, This search begins with reading books on spirituality, meditation, or even quantum physics. Others may feel drawn to study groups, workshops, or spiritual retreats. What matters is that this quest for knowledge goes beyond intellectual curiosity. It's a deep need to understand our essence and purpose in this world. Engaging in this quest can bring a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Each new discovery, each insight gained, brings us closer to our true nature. It's like unraveling the mysteries of the universe, piece by piece. And on this journey, we realize that spiritual knowledge is not something static, but a continuous expansion of consciousness. Additionally, the search for spiritual knowledge also connects us with a community of people who share the same interests and goals. This exchange of experiences and learnings is extremely enriching and helps us grow even more. After all, spirituality is largely about connection with ourselves, others, and the universe. Finally, it's important to remember that this quest is unique to each individual. Everyone has their own path and pace, and this should be respected. It's not about reaching a final point, but about enjoying the journey and being open to the infinite possibilities of growth and learning it offers. Feeling of inner peace. Achieving a feeling of inner peace is undoubtedly one of the greatest accomplishments on the spiritual journey. It's that deep sense of tranquility that remains even when we face challenges and adversities. When we are at peace internally, nothing seems to shake us, and we feel in harmony with life. This state of peace is not something that is achieved overnight. It is the result of continuous work on self-knowledge, meditation, and the practice of gratitude. By connecting with our essence and accepting the impermanence of life, we begin to let go of the worries and anxieties that so often afflict us. Having inner peace also means living in the present. Often, our thoughts are stuck in the past or anxious about the future, preventing us from enjoying the here and now. When we learn to live in the present moment, we realize that most of our problems are creations of our minds. By letting go of these thoughts, we find true serenity. One of the greatest advantages of achieving this inner peace is the improvement in quality of life. When we are at peace, our body and mind function more harmoniously. We sleep better, our relationships become healthier, and our productivity increases. It's like a dark cloud dissipating, allowing the light of our true essence to shine brightly. Finally, it's important to remember that inner peace is a continuous process. It's not something that is achieved and done, but a daily practice. Meditation, conscious breathing, gratitude, and acceptance are powerful tools that help us cultivate and maintain this state of serenity. By doing so, we not only improve our own lives, but also positively impact the world around us. So did you feel any of these signs? If so, congratulations. You are on the right path to spiritual awakening. Each of these signs is an opportunity to grow and evolve. But which of these signs was the strongest for you? Leave a comment below. We want to know. And remember, there is no right or wrong in this process. Each journey is unique, and the most important thing is to be open to changes and learn from them. Have you ever thought about how this can transform your life? Speaking of transformation, have you ever wondered what comes after awakening? There's so much more to discover. How about we explore it together in our upcoming videos? If you found this exploration insightful and transformative, consider showing your support by clicking the Super Thanks button below. Your contribution helps us continue bringing you valuable content that delves into the depths of spirituality and reveals ancient wisdom. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content. Share this video with someone you think might need a little push to awaken as well. Are you ready to take the next step on your spiritual journey? then stay tuned because there's much more to come. Until next time, and remember, you are not alone. We are all in this journey together.